Hey everyone and welcome, Tech here with another quick look video. I was tempted there to say a let's play, but I don't think I'm going to do a let's play with this. I think I'm going to do it as a quick look, see if it does get some interest. If you're watching this video and after watching you say, man, I'd like to see you do a let's play on that, please say that in the comments and I will consider it because I do enjoy this type of game. This is Avernum Escape from the Pit, which just came out on Steam. It is kind of a remake. It's actually the third remake of a series of the Avernum games from Spiderweb Software. You may remember, if you've been a subscriber to my channel for a while back I did attempt a let's play series for Avernum, the Black Fortress, which was their previous new release game of a new series. And I did about 3 episodes of it, but I got like just no interest at all really in the video series. At least last time I checked it didn't. And it's a game I enjoyed playing. I have played some of their previous games. Spiderweb Software is known for #1 doing these adventure games. They have several series. They have the Geneforge series, which I think has about 5 parts, which is a really great series, which I've played a little bit of the first 2 on that. Then they have the Avernum series, which has several parts to it, and this is kind of a third remake of the first part. And then they have the Avernum series, which is the most recent series, and Avernum, the Black Fortress, was part 1. And currently they're working on Avernum Part 2, which is supposed to be out here in a few months later this year. But first they did this Avernum remake using their latest kind of graphics engine and things like that. However, I will warn you before getting into this game, it is not Skyrim or anything like that. This is an old school top-down 2D sprite RPG game. And so that we don't have to stare at the screen forever, I'll kind of get into it here and show you a little bit of what's going on. Let's start the game. And you start this game off, and part of the reason I got this game is Avernum. I have played Avernum quite a bit, but I had a hard time getting into the story because I really didn't like the way the story kind of got going, really. And this storyline to me is more interesting. You kind of start off as these guys. Well, we'll get to that here in a second. But let me go ahead. I'm going to set up a quick party. I'm going to do it fairly quick here because I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a soldier, kind of a tank character, and name it Tegger. And then I'm going to name the other 4. I'm actually going to name these after people I know that are friends of mine who I've played MMOs with, so in case one of them watches this video, they'll actually see this. But we're going to do let's do them in order here. I'm going to do a priest. I'm going to change the name to Prizren. Let's do the chick in the green dress. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then we're gonna do Hastir and make it yeah, we'll do a sorcerer. Yeah, it looks good. And then we will do the last guy, Leaf. Like I said, these are all guys I've played names of characters I've played MMOs with, so. And we'll do, where's that archer chick at I saw? These are just kind of your thumbnail graphics, and we will do I'm tempted, I don't know if I want to do archer or actually a rogue. Nah, we'll do archer. That's fine. Right, we're gonna do normal. I don't think I'm up for the punishment of that. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of the beginning of the game here. And like I said, if for some reason this turns into an LP, I may repackage this video for that, but we'll see. It says you're never going to see the sunlight again. You will never breathe fresh air or be warm or dry or feel safe. That's kind of harsh. This is your punishment for your crimes. You are about to be thrown into a magical portal and banished to Avernum, never to return. Your crime? Nothing as serious as you might think. Not murder, arson, or assault. No, your crime was against the Empire, ruled by the cruel Emperor Hawthorne. You spoke out against an unjust law, or you angered some minor official, or you may have just been a misfit. The Empire controls the entire surface of the world. All 4 continents have completely submitted to its rule. Not fitting in is a crime in the Empire, so you are being exiled. You are being sent down to Avernum. Avernum is a series of caverns far below the surface of the world. It is a dark subterranean prison, a place where exiles like you spend the rest of their lives far from the light. What is it like there? Nobody on the surface knows. Dude, if it's like that with that big old dude, I don't want to go. Nobody on the surface knows. All they know is that it is dark and deadly. It is spoken of only in whispers and only with fear. Some believe that there is no air, warmth, or food, and death comes with a merciful speed. Others believe that there is enough sustenance to enable Avernites, to endure a miserable, worm-like existence. Until, of course, the monsters get you. And a few believe that Avernum is a paradise, a hard land of freedom where one can at last be out from under the Empire's iron rule. People mad enough to believe Avernum is a paradise soon end up there themselves. They don't really know what it is like. Nobody on the surface does, but soon you will. There is no appeal to the judge's decision. Early one morning, in a stone dome far out in the waste, you are dragged in chains to the shimmering portal. You breathe clean, fresh air one last time. Your shackles are removed. Then they throw you in. So there is the setup. So basically there's an oppressive kingdom, and when you're an undesirable, they just throw you down this hole into this huge underground area and basically say, hey, go down there, you're free. If you make it out, you're free. But 9 times out of 10 you won't, because there's all kinds of bad guys and creatures and things down here. So anyway, here is the basic game, and again, like I said, no, there's no zooming in. This isn't, this is the way the game looks. I mean, but the thing about the Spiderweb Software games, if you're not familiar with them, is they have some great gameplay and great story to them, and they may lack a little bit in the graphics department, but the UI is pretty functional and works well, and it has a great story, and you can really get into it and get into your characters and everything else. So here we go, and I'm going to play for a little while here, try to get into a couple fights and give you an idea what's going on. Slowly your eyes adjust to the dim light. Happily there is light. The ceiling of the cavern is covered with scattered patches of fungus that glows with a faint green luminance. But you are alone. It is cold, damp, and deathly still. All you hear are the echoes of dripping water in the shadows. The loneliness makes the feeling of claustrophobia more powerful. For a moment you can sense the countless tons of stone above you, ready to at any moment crush you into nothingness. You concentrate and overcome the growling terror. There must be someone down here. You'll just have to explore and find them. And the game has a lot of great text. So, I mean, this is one of those games, there's not voiceovers, there's not really going to be any crazy cinematics. You're going to do a lot of reading. And it does have this record option here, where any of these screens that pop up, you can hit this record button, and it will record it in a journal so that you can always go back and read it later. Maybe you were busy or on the phone and something like that. So anyway, we kind of move around. You can kind of see my party just kind of snakes around as you click. You can see our map uncovering over there. And this game came out, it came out on Steam on April 11th, so about 2 days ago from the time of this recording. So we'll just kind of keep going here. No, nothing there. This little hand button down here lets you pick stuff up. The interface is pretty similar to Avernum, which I just played some, so... Okay, much to your great relief, you finally find signs of human occupation. The gallery to the west is blocked by a wall, rough stone blocks held together by crumbling mortar. It looks like it has been here for years, abandoned and decaying, but it is something. Less reassuring is the pile of bones between you and the wall. They look like they came from a small humanoid, perhaps a goblin. They too have been here a while. On the floor near them, someone discarded a crude cloak. scraps of leather roughly stitched together. On the surface you would have ignored the disgusting thing. Down here, with the cold seeping into your bones, you decide that you would be better off wearing it. So we already have our first loot, which is a little green thing there on the ground. Tutorial's telling us to pick it up. So we pick it up, cloak. So 2% armor. And you can kind of click over here into your different characters, or if you want to give it to a different character, drag it. If my buddies are watching this, no, I'm getting this loot, not you. Your characters will get loot later. Alright, so we'll kind of... Alright, the cloak is crude and dirty, but it is warm. You suspect that everything in the underworld is going to be crude and dirty, so you better start getting used to it. Come on, there's got to be some good loot down here. On this side of the door, at last, you can hear people. You smell fresh smoke and hear the muttering of speech. You're too far away to make out what they're saying, but they are to the west. Keep moving west. If you want to switch back to the faster movement style of the previous Avernum games, you can switch in the settings. Okay, that's just basically saying if you want to go into the settings, you can switch it where it actually does a less animated version of the walk, if you can actually believe that. It makes it where they just kind of slide across the floor real quickly. Yeah, I know that's pretty funny, right? Let's go this way and look around. Is there anything on the floor there? One small complaint I have on this game is I wish the eye thing, when you hit it once it opens it, but if you hit it again it doesn't close it. That just annoys me. I wish you could just double tap to open close. Uh-oh, what do we got going on over here? There are 3 people ahead, crouched around a dim, smoky fire of burning fungus. They are rolling dice, gambling over a handful of copper coins and leather garments they scavenged in these caves, which is soon to be my armor. Then their sharp ears detect you. They leap to their feet and spin to face you, drawing their blades. They are Nephilim, scrawny and hungry specimens, but dangerous nonetheless. Nephilim, which I may be pronouncing that wrong, are a proud tribal race that once filled the wild plains of the surface. Then the Empire began to remove them, sending the few that surrendered into Avernum and killing the rest. This has left them with a vicious hatred of humanity. Even though they share a common enemy, they are still determined to take their revenge out on you. So you are about to get into battle. So we're in a battle. So there's the 3 guys over there. So we will take Tecker first, which the way the combat and everything works in this game is you have AP action points, AP points, which if you play board games like I do, you're used to that kind of a deal. But anyway, you have 8 action points to do certain things, and like every space you move is a point, and attacking is certain points, and things like that. So like Tecker won't even make it to these guys, but I'm going to run that way anyway, because he's the tank, kind of. Actually, he did make it all the way, he just didn't have enough to attack. And then next we have Prizorin. Let's see, Prizorin has a couple different spells. Minor heal, curing, a smite, and a protection. Let's do the smite. Try and smite one. Oh, Priz almost killed that one. Alright, and then we have Hastir. He has a bolt of fire, a call beast, cloak of curses. Just a random curse on the target? Okay. And then a daze, which daze is useful when you're fighting big groups. I remember this from Abaddon. You kind of, it's like an AoE thing, and it's pretty useful. But we'll have Hastir nuke this bad guy. Almost got him. Alright, and then we have Leaf. I don't think Leaf has a bow yet, does he? No. So we'll just have him do a normal attack on this guy. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we're back to me. Let's do a well-aimed blow on this full health guy. Oh yeah! Did you see that? Some serious crit action. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, they're saying to heal. Okay, so Priz is gonna heal me. Yeah, look at that animation. I know you guys are rushing to Steam right now, aren't you? Nah, this is a pretty cool game, though. I love these kind of games. I mean, it may show my age a little bit, but that's fine. Let's see, Hastier is going to go ahead and nuke this guy. Nice, Hastier. And then Leaf is going to finish this guy off. Nice job. Alright, the 3 Nephilim have fallen. These 3 senseless deaths. You suspect that they were just sent down here through the same portal you came through. Usually the Empire sends down the Nephilim through a different portal to a different part of these caves. But of course, Empire soldiers don't really care where the undesirables go. Of course, it is also possible that the underworld is controlled by Nephilim, and you will soon be swarmed and enslaved, or worse. Okay, so let's say now that battle's over, I can end the battle. You go into like peace mode, and then we need to do the hand thing and get some loot. Alright, look at that. Ooh, a sword. Nice. Shield, some boots. Another sword. Dice. Yeah. Coins. And then like some junk. Oh yeah, I'm giving my guy all the loot right now, but hey. I'm gonna get the sword and the shield because I'm the tank. I don't think I need that. Probably nobody does because everybody's already wearing leather. But I can give the other sword for now. We'll give the other sword to Leaf. Alright. So Leaf has the other sword. What's everybody else got? Daggers? Looks like they got daggers. Crude dagger. So we'll just sell those, and we'll sell that. Do any of these have a value? I don't think so. Alright. So hey, our first fight. Now, I did spy over here. Look at that. Fat loot. More fat loot for Decker. I know my buddies, if any of them watch this video, they're going to be like, man, that was messed up. They'll get their loot soon enough. So anyway, you see the general idea of what's going on. I mean, like I said, there is a lot of story to this game. Uh-oh, looks like we're getting another fight. We're getting one more fight here. Alright. Alright, I'll rush up. There we go. Alright. Here, Prisman's gonna get a kill. There we go. Nice. And let's see. See if we can get Hastier into position. Nice. And then we'll move. Me and Leaf are gonna kind of melee it a little bit. Eventually I'm going to have to get him a bow. Let's see. Alright. And I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to let Hastier waste his mana there. We'll let Leaf kill it. Well, I guess we're going to need to... Man, we'll make Hastier wait again. Oh, Leaf, you missed. Oh, I didn't even see that other guy. Alright. I'm gonna kill that one. We'll see if Priz and Hastier can finish the rat. I'll let Hastier get in on the action. Alright, awesome. Oh, come on. They're up there. Is there any fat loot? No. Alright. I kind of wanted to get to a certain area here, so we'll see. Let me see if I can kill this guy fast. Oh, there's more rats up there. Oh, they got me. I think, is she using all her mana? Yeah, see, her mana keeps going down. How come last year's mana is not going down? His mana never goes down, it doesn't seem like. Well, I guess it is. He just has a lot more of it. Okay. I screwed that up, didn't I? I moved Priz. Oh, Leaf, you missed again. Let's see if Priz can just whack it. Nah, Priz, damn it. Is there another rat somewhere? An enemy is visible. I must not be seeing it then. Oh, it's right there next to Hastir. There we go. I saved your life, Hastir. Alright, and then we'll have, let's have Priz do a minor heal on Leaf. Alright. So look up here. Ooh, those are worth 30 to sell. Rocks, we don't need the rocks, we don't need dry bones. So anyway, that kind of gives you an idea what's going on. You know, you're thrown into this dungeon and trying to find your way out. Supposedly the game has 3 totally different endings where you can kind of try to get revenge for being put in here, or just get your freedom. There's like different variations to the endings. And let's just go right over here for one last little part. The cave to the north is divided by a deep pool of foul, stagnant water. There's a man standing on the other side of it watching you, his sword drawn. Perhaps he can tell you how to get to safety, if there is anywhere safe down here. Okay, so there's a dude standing over there. Lagran. There is a pool of foul, stagnant water dividing this cavern in half. On the other side of the morass? Yeah, morass sounds good. A human is staring at you. He has dented bronze broadsword and a heavy leather jerkin. Your relief at seeing another human is not enough to keep you from noticing the coldness of his gaze, or how he seems to be sizing you up. He gives you a half bow and smirks. I, Lagran, welcome you to the underworld. And from the look of you, you are a warrior, not the weaklings and malcontents we've had coming through so far. And see, then you have some dialogue choices here. And I don't like the way you're looking at me. He gives you a mocking little salute with his blade. You are an attentive one. I can see that. Not the usual sort of weakling. You see what I am? Yes. So unfortunate that you were trapped down here with me. Uh-oh. What do you mean? He points at something hanging around his neck. It's a key. These caves are where all the new human arrivals are supposed to end up. Then the Avernites, noble beings that they are, find you and bring you out and help you. But then I stole this key. I came down here and locked the gates behind me. Now you are all stuck down here with me and my helpers. Alright, and what do you think you will get from me? Just intelligence. Now I know how many of you there are, and how you are armed. Now my servants will be prepared. He gives you one more little bow, lets out a harsh laugh, and turns to leave. That bastard! Okay, so maybe I can join you. Not a chance. I will not answer to scum like you, or say... I'm gonna go say nothing. He has nothing else to say to you. He disappears quickly into the shadows. Yeah, you better disappear. So anyway, you can kind of see him go. So like if I walk back and forth here, he'll keep going. Alright, so anyway, that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what's going on. I may explore around a little bit more here and to see if I find anything. But that gives you a little bit of a look of Avernum. Escape from the Pit, which is, like I said, a new release by Spiderweb Software. Not a new release, it's the 3rd time they've remade it. And, oh, and I didn't really touch on that. The reason they did kind of remake this game is because back when the original version was made, I mean, it was a very old game, you can't even really get it to run on modern-day computers. So they've kind of been going through and making updates with their latest graphics engine to some of their older games so that they can be played nowadays by people on current systems. So that's kind of a neat thing that they're doing. So, anyway, this is Tecker, and that is it. And thanks for watching. And again, like I said earlier, if you do have any interest at all in seeing maybe this story continue in a Let's Play, make sure to post that in the comments below and give a thumbs up and let me know that you like this. Otherwise, it'll just probably stay as a quick look. But anyway, thanks for watching.